Okay, guys, I'm gonna do something that I don't ever do in my life of these prediction videos. I want to make a disclaimer. I did not watch episode 7 of the Wicked Games, and with that said, I'm just gonna go by some clips that I see on TikTok and X. Based on what I see, that is what I'm gonna predict by. Now, again, I did not watch episode 7, but based on the clips that I've seen, some sad ones, Pim shot Tan, which means to Pim, Tan is dead, which means no one's seen Tan, which means Tan's friend thinks he's dead, and they know that Pim had something to do with it since he has been doing a lot around Tan's life lately. So Tan's friend went to Pim accusing him of doing something to Tan because he hasn't seen Tan in a while. And of course, Pim's gonna say, I have nothing to do with this. You're accusing the wrong person, and maybe Tan must have taken a vacation or whatever. But even if he took a vacation or whatever, his friend would know, because he's not gonna just up and leave like that. Everyone of Tan's friend knows that Tan really loved Pim. So the fact that when Tan disappeared, Pim didn't show any empathy, show any sadness, at least a little bit. But of course, one friend's gonna think that Pim is hiding something. Of course, they're gonna think that because he's the one that actually suspected Pim in the first place. But still, you gotta admit, Tan really loved Pim, but Pim out here, I don't know. I knew we couldn't trust none of these families. We can't trust Pim. We can't trust, we can't trust none of the family, not even the father of Pim's side, which makes it so weird that you really went and shot Tan in the back, literally, and Tan didn't even shoot you. That's how much you know Tan loved you, sir. Now you are facing regrets and facing with the guilt of what you did. You literally stabbed your own person that you love behind his back. How do we go from saving little Pim from bullies and being Thunderman and being best friends and lover to you betraying your hero? Like, how did we go from that? I love how the show is showing you that we, the audience, may not see it, but they had a longer relationship process. I didn't see this part of the clip. Or wait, it was probably in episode 7. Like I said, I didn't watch episode 7. I'm jumping to episode 8. So if it was episode 7, put it in the comments. If not, then we didn't see any of this. Wow. You literally had to take your revenge just to get on top. Like, I hope it was worth it. You know what they say? It's lonely at the top. You know, people or the higher ups have to cut through some good stuff just to cheat their way or get through shortcuts. And that is exactly what Pim did. Was it worth it to him? Probably. But losing good people along the way, yeah. It had to be done, I guess. Let's talk about the close doctor to Pim. You know, Nataya, the one that she's like an aunt to him. Well, even though she did tell him not to communicate with her again just because of what he did like beg her to do something for him. I'm pretty sure we all know that Tan is not dead. Tan did not die. I'm not sure if Pim injected Tan to stop his heartbeat, because I'm pretty sure that Pim was with his father's secretary, and the father's secretary literally looked at evidence saying that Tan is dead, right? He even checked his pulse. So while the secretary left and go to another place, maybe Pim secretly injected him with something. Either way, I know he let Natalia taking care of Tan, right? Knowing what happened, and Tan already saw the betrayal, he went to Natalia to ask if he can see Tan, but of course Tan doesn't want to talk to Pim. The betrayal is too deep and hurtful. He's not going to want to see him. I think I pronounced her name Nataya when it's Nitaya. But anyways, I don't think Pim should be visiting Nitaya anytime soon anymore. Just cause everyone kind of got the news that Than is dead. So if he visited Nitaya, everyone will suspect that Than is alive. Also, we should talk about Pim's sister, Risa. She might be look innocent and all that, but she is one crazy bitch. Do you realize what family they serve? Crazy people. Now, alongside our crazy psychic, we need to focus on the fact that now that Than is not, mumbling around their family business, and things, Jet is kind of off grid now. Whatever he did, I don't know. I haven't watched episode 7. But now that he's not really too much into the whole family, it's just him and his sister. And we all know the sister wants the hospital so badly. She's getting rid of them like dominoes. And they don't even see it. Since they were little, they didn't see the red flags. But anyways, I'm pretty sure they're going to have a family fight somewhere along the lines. Don't know when, but it could be now. Also, the father. What happened to him? Again, I haven't watched episode 7. Now, you're probably wondering, Samantha, didn't Pim already got the hospital? He got the title of something. It doesn't mean he didn't get the hospital. You think that's over? There are many obstacles. They still have obstacles to cross. You still have the sister who's still taking them down like dominoes. Jet, please. Well, my condolences to Jet's mother. She was a wicked bitch, but death is not what I want. Not even to my worst enemies. But still, just saying, now that the mother is not there and the father really doesn't like Jet, I think Jet should just go about his own ways and figure out what he wants in his life. And he even stay with his bodyguard, because goddamn, the bodyguard literally left his life to be with him. So go somewhere and be happy, because the father is not looking like a person that will give you everything. And Pim already sees that. At this point, Pim doesn't even seem like he wants the hospital. He just wants to get revenge and break every spirit the father has. Everything he owns must crumble. He doesn't want anything. He just wants to push them in ashes. Which, for a father, is not really doing much. I don't know. This family is crazy. And he's crazy too. Jed, I don't blame you to be confused and knowing who to be on your side and who to believe, because you were mourning your mother's death, knowing that your mother is gone, and you were doing a little bit good, not thinking about the family, only to find out that your secretary guy found out the very last person that visited your mother was Pim. Dude, I would have lost it. At this point, the only person I feel like Jet will kind of believe is the sister, because to him, the sister will do no wrong. You are too stupid and naive, Jet. You are a big man. Think with them big head of yours. Come on. Don't let the people think that you're that dumb. Even I'm thinking that you're dumb. See the red flags. It's the one person you least suspect. Oh, Risa is good. She is good. She was definitely planning this from day one. And I say day one is because Risa was studying them like a book. She knew their weakness. She knew how to approach them. Both brothers. She knew how to do things, and no one questions it except for Pim. Pim was kind of questioning it, but I also think that he has her of arm length. But the thing about it is not that much. But the only obstacle was wrong is Than. Than just came in at the wrong time. And to see that Pim eliminated Than was something that she's glad for. Now she can go on with her plan. She can just put the two brothers together to fight. That was the main plan from day one until Than came. Now Than is out the way, right? I think Pim knew what she was up to a little bit. That is why he got rid of Than. Because if Than was in this way, she would have done something to eliminate him. Like the fact that she told her secretary to tell Than, like, why are you here? You're supposed to meet Than with him to meet up with Jason. She knew that Than was about to eliminate Jason. She knew Jason was up to no good, and she let Than went to where Jet is when he was in problems with Jason. She knew that Pim had a plan. She knew everything. She was slowly trying to get rid of Than. That is why Pim eliminate, or at least quote unquote eliminated Than. Than is not dead, but with him out of the way, he can do something to eliminate these two siblings. Jet, I really thought you were the crazy and the bad guy, but down the line that I started seeing the true you, I realized you were just innocent as poor Pim. Dude, if look, I really don't want you to die, but I feel like if that day comes, you will, because of this, because of your bad actions. On the chances of you don't and you might go to jail, the person that will die instead of you will probably be your secretary, because let's be honest, he will give up his life for you because he likes you. What are the chances that it does happen? And his last breath, he said he loves you. Ooh, that would be a hard kill. But still, you are too blinded by the fact that you found out that Pim visited your mother. You found out all of that and think that Pim was the one that killed your mother, but I highly doubt it. I feel like Pim just went to your mother just to clarify that he knew what she did, and she probably was shocked and got herself a heart attack or something. Or she found out and apologized and he walked away, and your sister was the one that sneakily went in, because hey, everybody has links in these places. I feel like she was the last person to see your mother, but didn't let the workers jot it down that she visited your mother and your own mother, and think they made Pim's name was on it. I don't think Pim even went to your mother, but it was your sister's plan, but you're too blinded by rage to even see it. Oh, dude, I do believe there is an afterlife for you, and if it is, you become a good person, because this is not it for you, Jet. Dude, as much as you want to end Pim, leave him alone. Even if he begs for you to do it, don't do it. Because you're just falling into your own sister's plan, and maybe a little bit of Pim's plan. Or maybe, I don't know, but it just feel off the way Pim wants you to just pull the trigger. Like, that's something I don't understand. Dude, you're too blinded by rage that you're not realizing that this may be an ambush and you might be gone in seconds. Who's to know that Pim haven't team up with that police friend of Tan and then just ambushed you? We don't know. You should have taken that offer from your father and go to Singapore, because maybe you and that secretary guy could have lived a better life than this. That hospital can't be that important. Yes, you are an addict, but you can get therapy and heal. I haven't seen you doing any, DRUG in a while, so maybe you're kind of cured. I don't know, but still, this is not the way, Jet. Find a way and be happy, because your father doesn't like you. Pim and you are literally in the same ship. I can't wait for episode 8, because honestly, it is very close to a tricky situation, and we might see Than, because Than is definitely going to save this man. He loves this man. But seriously, can you imagine you're literally about to get rid of your brother, and then boom, Than shows up. Than might hate the boy, but he doesn't hate him. He still loves Pim. He just hated being lied to and hated being used, but he loves Pim. So he's going to save Pim.